Welcome back to World of Warcraft. We're playing on the hardcore anniversary realm named Soulseeker. Starting the episode in Everlook, I arrived in Winterspring after gaining enough reputation with the Timbermow Furbolgs. I was considering waiting until tomorrow to record the final episode, well, what I hope is going to be the final leveling episode, very close to level 60. I decided I would rather do it tonight though. I doubt we're going to have any problems doing quests, plus nobody around to compete with spawns with.
Yo!
Let's pick up what we can here.
Have a good one.
There are a few quests that are going to send us to the Plague Lands. I am going to do these, but I think they can wait. What we need to do here is find some easy quests for a warrior until level 60. There was a quest regarding the Yeti.
Yeah, what do you
I think
want?
it's from Umi here. Are we there, Yeti? We can start with this one, and we can eventually head back. Hold on. Is there anything else? No. I don't see anything. A couple of elite quests, these can also wait. And the strange ore is going to require us to head back to Fellwood, which we can do. Ideally we can level in Winterspring though. It's going to save us some time. For some reason there is no music. I'm not sure if I disabled it. No, I did not. No. Can cue a music track and we'll see. Maybe there is something wrong with Everlook specifically. We are frozen. Okay. Should be an area with a lot of Yeti. And I should start there. If we're desperate, we can find some to the north and the south of the road. I get the feeling we have to head back to the dwarf eventually. I doubt the Yeti will yield enough experience for these. This is probably where we have to be. The Ice Thistle Hills. Let's kill a few enemies, we can enjoy the peaceful music. Just a quiet night. We're close to level 60. What could possibly go wrong? In fact, I'm going to state that nothing will. We're fighting level 56 and 58 enemies. These should be significantly harder than everything else we've tried to defeat so far. Some of the Yeti are 56. This one... oh, they can freeze us too. There's the execute. Still have a tiny amount of rested experience. Plus, we do not have any elixir for this one. Can try to get some stamina. We bought plenty of scrolls. And speaking of stamina, we do have food to give us 12 extra points, plus some spirit. Maybe it's going to reduce downtime enough. Probably not though. Maybe I should have bought some fireworks or crafted some. I know we need some leather, some heavy leather, and some blasting powder to make the. Do I have some red fireworks? If I can find them. Yeah, the red firework. For some reason we don't have a single quest item yet. I don't really mind, of course, we have to kill quite a few of these, but still. The last thing I want is leveling up and still having the quest unfinished. Although I suppose not that much of a problem. So found some fur. Let's pull the Patriarch away from these. Okay, unless they immediately freeze us. The Yeti here are much tougher than I thought. Maybe it was not such a good idea. Somewhat committed now. Can have some of the last pieces of spider sausage. I wish I could find some more meat. Some of the spider meat I was able to find in abundance in a cave, also outside a cave in Dustwallow Mars. Maybe I can purchase some. I have no idea how much these would be listed for. So far, they seem to be the most reliable way to get some simple pieces to have some stamina and spirit. Every bit helps as a warrior, and they should come in handy in dungeons too. Early on, we're gonna need all the help we can get. I wouldn't say there was a cave around here, but I haven't seen it yet. No, there is one on the map too. Is this the one that I see above? Maybe we had to head up the slope and then we can reach it. Or maybe we should stay outside. Somehow I prefer the latter. So the Yeti have an ability called the Rushing Charge. It was pretty strange. I did mention the new add-on in the previous episode. This is going to list some abilities that enemies have. I'm not sure if it's a complete list. So far, nothing has used an ability I have not seen here. And I can definitely recommend it. The name is actually NPC abilities. Somewhat straightforward. Can look it up in some of the databases or the add-on websites. Constant freezing is getting annoying. And they all have the ability, not just the Yeti. Finally a quest item. They seem to be somewhat annoying to get. I think I picked the wrong quest. Or maybe I picked the correct one. It's going to give us just enough experience to reach level 60. Not really sure what that sound was. Was it even from the game? Or maybe it was a critical strike. The animation so far... somewhat awkward. It appears as if the Yeti is just slapping our character. I can see one moving towards us. What's the deal with all the dodges? %70 speed reduction on that snare. Need to check the log. How much damage did the frost breath deal? It was fully resisted. Didn't expect that, but at least we prevented some damage. These go through your normal resistances and not armor, which I guess that should make sense. These just keep dodging. Okay, let's apply some Sunder armor. Need to have some food after this. Or maybe a bandage. Plenty of bandages, thankfully, and we can create a few more. Worst case scenario, we can sell these to a vendor, if I find no better use for rune cloth. Perhaps I should check the auction house, so we can vendor these for about 80 silver. 80 silver for a stack. Or about a gold, hold on. Yeah, you make about 20 silver coins per stack if you create bandages and vendor the bandages instead of the cloth. I guess it's something. If I try to sell them, I need to make sure that I make, after the auction house cut, over a gold, maybe a gold and 20 silver, maybe a bit more. Now, where is Yeti fur number 5? We'll gain about 4,000 experience, slightly more. That is a matriarch, and I just realized that the quest items are not listed for these. And of course, as a parting gift, they're going to stun us. Just a normal Yeti. Wondering how profitable these are, because not only you loot money directly, but you can also skin them. And there's a patriarch coming our way. I should stick to the Yeti. Let's avoid this one. Maybe we can pull the other away. It's going to take long enough as it is. Is that the road? Yeah, I suppose we're closer to the road than I thought. Could even head north. Or hold on. Maybe we can gain some experience from the quest to discover Dark Whisper Gorge. Apparently that was the reason for the hot springs. Someone is healing us. It's a fellow druid. Even gave us a buff. Who is this? I think I saw a Nork riding a wolf. Yeah, they're heading north. They are probably not interested in a Yeti, though. Can get some extra damage from the thorns, armor abilities, resistances too. Should make the journey easier. I don't really like fighting enemies on this path. Yet another potion. I looted 2 of these in a quick succession. really need to get away from the path leading up to the cave. Let's go fight a Yeti instead. There's a Patriarch and some ice caps. Wish I could find a nod-on that is going to display what items I can craft with what I'm currently inspecting. Maybe that is going to help us identify useful items or expensive items. They resist something. The ice blast. Tempted to call that a miracle. Maybe because of the gift of the wild or the mark of the wild. Is a gift the hour-long bonus? Probably a reward from one of the books. I can see a Yeti and a few more to our right. Few more on the hills. That one is a Patriarch. We should stay away from these. Honestly, I should have been fighting the Furball. This is taking forever. Let's have a bite of food too. Can see a Yeti there. I'm tempted to mark these. Also have to consider what exactly I should make my priority after I reach level 60. Currently thinking of Blackrock Depths. Plenty of loot in that dungeon, and it's not significantly harder, even if you try to defeat the Emperor. I mean, significantly harder than what we've done so far in the first part of the dungeon. So mistakes were made. We shouldn't really be on the path leading to the cave entrance. So the one patrolling towards us just in time. Good luck getting away with the movement speed debuff. It's usually around 50%. These ones apply a 70% debuff. So probably the developers feeling extra generous that day. You can see one is moving towards the area below. It was probably a stun resist. The ice blast. I can get the feeling that the rock next to me feels somewhat out of place. Someone is asking if somebody's here for the scryer. They need a few, but I have no idea what they mean. The scryer, wasn't that a reputation in Satrath City? Yeah, in fact, it was a group of blood elves. I'm sure they mean something totally different. So since we'll be busy fighting these for a few more minutes, let's see, hold on. I used the wrong hotkey. How about Blackrock Depths? I'm not going to list myself. Let's see if anybody is in the queue. I see plenty of people, not all of them are level 60. Of course, we won't really have a chance to group with people below 60 again, at least not for dungeons. There is a limit. Until 59, you essentially have no other requirements. At 60 though, you can only enter dungeons with other level 60 characters. You can see a mage, a rogue, and a priest. No idea what they're trying to do. Well, not that many people around. Lower level bosses, but of course they're not level 60, so it's not going to help us much. Almost done with the fur. I was really disappointed by the item drops here, but it's not that bad. Perhaps we were unlucky in the beginning. Final one. I wanted to kill this Yeti too. Might as well do it now. I don't think I'm going to head back to this this area, the Ice Thistle Hills. Maybe we can find some minerals inside the cave. We're not really strong enough to attempt that though. Let's go back to Everlook. Not sure if we have enough experience. I don't believe so, but we'll only need a quest or two. Maybe we should simply head back to the dwarf. I think that is going to complete the journey here. Now, where was the entrance? Was almost confused there for a moment. Now hold on, there's a second part to this. I don't think I'm mentally prepared for another quest.
Interesting. Pleasure doing business with ya.
So we need some pristine Yeti horns. I mean... Sure, I'm not going to attempt that quest though. We can gain some experience by speaking to the dwarf near the hot springs. Maybe pick up some more. Although, realistically, I should take a break from questing. Time to get some enchants and start doing some of the early... well, maybe not early. Some of the easier dungeons. Get some gear. It's going to make the solo experience a lot more pleasant. Or perhaps kill us in the process. You never know. It's why you play hardcore after all. So how much experience do we actually need? About 2,000. Well, I guess slightly less. Hold on, no, slightly more. Can get some ritual totems, but we are going to run into the exact same problem. We are not neutral with the Timbermaw hold. I'm sure we'll get there eventually. Not a terrible place to grind. You gain some money plus the occasional green drop rune cloth. There are worse places out there. And there's one in Moonglade too. The Reliquary. I do remember that quest. I believe it's going to send us into Silithus. Not the friendliest of places. Probably shouldn't even attempt to reach that area. Probably close to the Silithid hives. Not something a warrior can solo. Hey, look at that. These have a chance to drop the Winterfell Fire Water. Definitely a fan favorite. Going to offer you some attack power. These can reduce armor. Oh, not bad. 1,400. Unless we interrupt it. We do have some tricks up our sleeve. Have a shaman down there. This one is black for some reason. Don't really mind the movement speed reduction. Well, the extra damage is definitely not going to help here. I picked up something. Look at that, we have to return the empty flask to Donova. We finally have enough experience. Let's go ahead and turn in everything. Definitely need a break after this. Where's my Hearthstone Orgrimmar? No, that's perfectly fine. Even though I do have to go back to Everlook, we need to unlock the flight path in Western... Or hold on. Is there even a flight path in Western Plaguelands? Maybe not. Let's say Eastern Plaguelands. We need to reach Light's Hope Chapel.
Great to meet you.
The trouble...
Keep your feet on the ground.
So she's going to send us after the Winterfell
Off with
Furbolgs.
you. Hi.
Okay, which is the strange sources? Wait, didn't I pick up a quest?
Be good.
This is the Firewater.
Welcome. Watch
There we
your
go.
back. Be good. Off with you.
And that is it. Level 60. We gain 90 hit points, 1 talent point, strength, agility, stamina, and spirit.
Keep your feet on the ground.
Was definitely an interesting journey. Of course, another one just begun.
What's on your mind?
I'm not picking up anything here for the
Watch your
moment.
back.
And in fact, I'm going to abandon these strange sources. We can do these at some later point. Agility and stamina. Not a bad cloak. The strange ore is going to send us back to Fellwood. Yeah, I think that's enough. Oh, should I go to Moonglade? At the same time, though, I feel there's no real point in recording it. Thank you for watching. I'm going to end the episode here. I need to take care of some of these loose ends, pick up some quests that only require us to visit other places. I think this video is going to conclude the playlist. We're level 60 after all. I'm going to do my best and record as much as I can. When it comes to endgame, maybe I can try to apply for one of the guilds. Who knows? This was an important milestone, but now we have a lot more options and a lot more important decisions to make. If you watch this until the end, thank you again, and hopefully I'll see you in some of the endgame videos.